Tennessee Titans Weekly, we can't read a rock, but being the best podcast with Huff and Jock. We cover the Titans early in the morning or later, with everything you need, spitting facts, no paper. From the Music City, born and raised, we reppin'. The city and the state of Tennessee, we steppin'. Our fans enjoy, they say they'll enlighten us. Let's go Titans fans and tighten up. Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast. We're here to be the best and never last. Hawk and Jock, what's the plot? To make the Super Bowl, or can we win or not? Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast. We give you news and perspectives and do it fast. When you see our shows, tell us what's up. Let's get this win and go home and tighten.
Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques.
Hawk.
What's up, folks? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is your way. What is good? We're here, Jacques. Your boys in Buffalo Bills, bro.
Yes, sir. We are here. It has meaning, but I guess it doesn't have that same energy like years past. But we here. It's Bills time, bro. You know how it goes. So, hey, man, welcome everybody to the show. Y'all know how we do. Man. Participation is welcome, and we do have a special guest.
Absolutely. And not just a special guest, a very special guest, right? A guest that has been on our show multiple times. We've been on his show as well, too, man. And I'd say of all the guests we've ever had on this show, is definitely the most asked for sure. Like, people are always asking, where, as soon as the season starts, we know we're about to play Buffalo. He is asked right off. So we're going to bring him back to the show for sure. So check it out. Listen, if you have not subscribed to us right now, we appreciate everybody that's on the show. Subscribe to us right now. Of course, we're on Bleacher Report as well. You can catch us on Bleacher Report for the post-game show for the Tennessee Titans. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. Hit that like button, and we're going to get it cracking, man. So first, before we start, who do we have in the comment section?
Man, we got everybody. Everybody done came early to this show, man. Let me see what we got here. We got Jake 24 Tight said, "Damn, Rico gonna rush us, and we can't say nothing to defend ourselves." Man, yeah. Zarice, my favorite guest. Yes, sir. What up, Toy? How you feeling? Get well. Hey, praying for you. I'm so excited for this. Rico, we already know, bro. Pokemon Titan was good. He said, Blaze Titan. What up, Blaze of Fire? He said, favorite Tennessee Titans podcast. Yes, sir. Sherrod in the building. He said, yep.
Yes, sir.
Got William Jones. He said, embrace the tank. Levis is a die. We're going to talk about it, man.
I
want to talk about it. Hey, Keisha. What's up, Keisha? Long time no see. What up, guys? Sundays. Yeah.
They are.
We got James Rogers. He said, let's go. And we got Terry Lillard in the building. What up?
What's up, y'all? All right. So listen, we're about to get this show cracking, man. As you all know, the Tennessee Titans do face the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. And we have a special guest, man. For those who have not checked out Buffalo Fanatics, man, hey, check out Buffalo Fanatics. YouTube, Twitter, man, this show is amazing. I am a regular in watching the show, man. And, man, I'm going to tell you something, bro. If you hadn't watched it, man, you're missing out. Check out Buffalo Fanatics, the best Buffalo Bills podcast in the land. Buffalo Fanatics in the building. So, speaking of Buffalo Fanatics, we got the Buffalo Fanatics here on the show, man. And that's Rico, man. So, we're going to bring Rico onto the show, man. What's up, Rico? What's happening, Rico?
Yeah. Buffalo Fanatic. Hey. John Brown.
You want to talk about a beat? Here we go. I'm a fanatic.
I'm a Buffalo Fanatic.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico. Be back at it again to roast these Tennessee Titans. I don't know if you guys won't even call yourself. I don't even know you guys are toy soldiers. Bunch of toy soldiers, man. What's going on with y'all, man?
See, we can't even talk smack like we want to, Rico. Hey, do your thing, bro. But we're going to talk about your team.
I wanted y'all to be so successful this year. I was like, yo, the Texans better watch out because, you know what I mean? L'Jarius Sneed out there is a dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
D-Hop. I mean, I'm not really on D-Hop like that, but Tony Pollard, dog, that defense, new culture. And then Will Levis comes through. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh my goodness, man. But listen, man, I'm so happy to be back with my boys, man. These boys right here, entertaining, knowledgeable, they love their team, and they're dedicated, man. They're going to the games, leaving, man. Much love for these boys. If you guys don't know what's good for you, smash that like right now. Let's get this video. Let's get this live show 250 likes.
Yes, sir.
Easy.
Yes, sir.
250 likes, man. I see like 200 to 300 comments in these things. Yo, put some respect on these boys' names, man. Get these things up there.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the best thing about Tennessee right now. Because right now the Titans ain't doing anything. But Tennessee Titans weekly, they come out here every week trying to pump this team up.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. On 3 legs, man. We trying to.
We do.
We got a 4-legged table and only got 3 legs on it right now, man.
Hey, man.
We trying, man. We trying
That
for
shit is
sure.
wild.
Man,
Yeah,
too.
Yeah, for sure. And as well, too, one thing I want to mention as well, too, y'all. Again, as we mentioned that we're on YouTube, but same for Rico as well, man. He's on Bleacher Report as well, too, man. We're the Bleacher Report boys, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, we're the Bleacher Report for the Titans. Rico's the Bleacher Report for the Buffalo Bills, man. Check us out. You know what I'm saying? We're on Bleacher Report for sure. So, yep. So, I'm echoing, by the way, too. Bad,
Try
actually.
to figure it out. We'll try to figure it out.
Okay. I don't hear it anymore. All right, cool. So, all right. So let's get this show started, y'all. Again, thank you all, everyone that's joining the show, man, and everything, man. So we're going to ask a series of questions as we do. And we want your perspective as well there in the comment section, as we always do as well, too. And you know, as you all know as well, when that is done, we're going to go to our favorite part of the show, the live chop up. Let's get it going. All right. So, Jacques, I'm going to throw this question out to you. Now, Rico, as we always do as well, we're going to ask your perspective as well for the Titans beating the Bills, as well as your thoughts as well. So, Jacques.
Yes, sir.
Buffalo Bills right now, the last I heard is a 10-point favorite over the Tennessee Titans, the Bills. So that's
Need to
pretty
be
much
20.
okay in the NFL, right? So knowing it'll be an upset if we win, how can we ultimately beat the Buffalo Bills, Jacques?
That's a great question, man. It is one of those things where in years past, you know, Rico, we'll talk our trash, right? We would be talking our mess. We had Derrick Henry. We had it. So how can we beat the Buffalo Bills, man? Okay, so the Buffalo Bills played Monday night. I think it was Monday night. No, Sunday night. I think y'all played Sunday night against the Jets, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Sunday night. Yes, it was Sunday night.
That's right.
Monday night. Okay, then y'all got to turn around and play us. Wow. Before we continue, though, before I get to that, we got a super chat. I got Bryce Tubbs, $4.99. He says, "Love the show, fellas. 1-16 season incoming, and I'll still be here, though." Hope you know what we do in the show, man.
Yep. Bryce Tubbs. Do-do-do-do.
Boom.
Bryce Tubbs in the building early. Hey, Bryce.
Yes,
hey, bro. I'm feeling the same way, dude. Hey, I'm bald, right? I had a little bit of hair at the top. I got none now because that's exactly how the tights have pissed me off. Go ahead, Jacques, man. It's ridiculous, bro. I'm going to talk my trash, Rico. Go ahead, Jacques.
When I look at the game from the Jets, and I purposely watched that game because, you know, you got to do a scouting report. That was a good game from a defensive perspective, okay? Real good game from both defenses. But it was a sloppy game, too. When I say it was an penalized game, and I can't talk because we had our fair share of penalties as well. But Bills had 11 penalties for 94 yards, and the Jets had 11 penalties for 110 yards. One sloppy game. I think this was the most penalized game, I think, in history, in NFL history. So one of those things, one way we can beat the Bills is making them beat themselves. Like we always say, the Titans, what we do, we have to beat ourselves, right? We have to beat ourselves. What's the same thing with the Bills? There's no expectations for the Titans to win. We're 1-4. We have nothing to lose. We've lost 4 games, 1-1. The Bills have the expectation. We're coming into Buffalo, which I don't think we've never won in Buffalo. We're coming into a fiery environment. A quarterback is limping. He's a meme. He's all over the place. The offense is sputtering. And the Bills mentality is, okay, hey, man, we should come in here and beat the Titans like we did last year, 41 or whatever they beat us, right? But it's a little bit different from last year. We, like you said, Rico, we got L'Jarius Sneed. We got a built-up secondary that is playing pretty solid. We have the number 1 defense in the league, which I don't think people knew that. But don't let the record fool you, but the Titans defense is for real. You got T. Sweat and you got Jeffrey Simmons in the middle.
Talk to him, Jacques.
Pressure.
Talk to him, Jacques.
Defensively, what I seen from that Monday night game when the Bills played the Jets have a solid defense. They get Josh Allen, of course, rolling out. That's his magic. Bread and butter magic is rolling out, getting off scripts, throwing balls, doing his thing. He does his thing. I got to give Josh Allen credit. But to our credit, our defense has stayed home, and we've done a very good job at containing the particular offenses that we have played. It's our offense that can't get going. But our defense did do something last week was they created turnovers. They gave us an opportunity. So one way you can beat the Bills is underestimating. The Bills, if you underestimate the Titans and you let us stick in this game, we are 1 or 2 ways from beating you guys. Maybe it's a field goal, like y'all won 23-20. It's the same concept, right? Number 2, offensively, yeah, we have the meme guy starting at quarterback. But if Brian Callahan can somehow scheme up something where it's a safe game, where you're not making Will Levis makes too many mistakes and let us hang in there, take every opportunity that you get from field goals to any touchdowns that you get, we can beat the Bills. But I think my ultimate thing is underestimating the Titans. If the Bills don't come in here or whenever we go in there, if they don't take this game serious, y'all, we can sneak up on y'all and get a sneaky win. Again, the Titans have not been blown out like you think they would by looking at the record. The record is 1-4, yes. But we've won by 1 point or a field goal or 2 because our offense can't get going. That's the only problem. But we have the number 1 defense in the league right now, and we're not playing. So Josh Allen has to strap his seatbelt on, get ready, because the secondary is not like how it was last year. Last year, y'all ran amok on us. Y'all acted a fool. This year, it's going to be a little different. And I know y'all have had some changing of the guards when it comes to receiver. Y'all have had changing of the guards when it comes to defense as well. So that's my way, man. Underestimate the Titans if you want to. We can sneak up on y'all. Go ahead, Hawk.
Okay, Jacques. Facts, no papers, Jacques. So, Jacques, first of all, I love the Tennessee State hat, by the way, man. Hey, for those that was in the city this weekend, Tennessee State's homecoming was unbelievable. Unbelievable. They play Howard this weekend in D.C. That's going to be crazy. All right, let me give you my take. So, Rico, I hope the Buffalo fans will listen to this as well, too, okay? So, I've watched every game that the Buffalo Bills have played, so I fully understand what they do, right? And what I look at, I feel you, Blaze of Fire, man. I was too, bro. So, the one thing that you can do against Buffalo, I'm not really happy of Buffalo's pass defense. I think you can actually pass on these guys, right? You look at Alan Lazard, you look at Garrett Wilson, they had over 200 yards receiving from 2 receivers, right? I mean, they dominated, right? And then they both scored touchdowns. So Breece Hall had 113 yards rushing against the Jets. I'm like, damn, Buffalo, are y'all gonna stop these guys? They made the New York Jets be like, hey, man, we're gonna be all right. You know, like, though they lost, you know, looking at Buffalo's defense is a concern. You can run on them, you can pass on them. Buffalo's 21 in the league in defense, right? So there's many opportunities. They're not giving up, not a lot of points, but they're giving up a lot of yards. Now, I think more than anything, I know it's not going to happen. I really do think, man, Mason Rudolph should start. I really think he should be the starting quarterback for this game, but he's not. Will Levis will be. So can Brian Callahan trust Will Levis? Trust him. You have nothing to lose. How are you going to have 95 yards passing on 27 attempts against the weak Colts? The Colts. Scratch that. Let him play ball. The opportunities will be there against Buffalo. You can pass on Buffalo. When I look at their roster as far as their corners, I mean, Teron Johnson and those guys, they're all right. They're okay, you know. But you got Benford, you got Taylor Rapp. Rapp is more of a box safety. Hamlin, he's okay. He's not going to scare you even in the passing game. Those guys are just out there. They're a bunch of special teams guys playing. I can't even really tell you. Christian Benford is their best DB. Benford's actually been playing some of the best corner in the league actually of late. But outside of that, man, Rasul Douglas, you can roast him. These guys they're so-so. They're so-so. They don't scare me. They don't. So Buffalo's offense is the problem. They're a very good offense, right? Josh Allen is the guy. I've been a Josh Allen fan for the longest time. He's a hell of a quarterback. But I think if you look at Tony Pollard had over 90-some yards rushing last game. I think he can have some success running the ball. I think D-Hop, Calvin Ridley, though they've stunk, I think they'll have opportunities to get the ball. It's on Will Levis if he's going to be there to do what he needs to do. I think you can expose Buffalo's defense. No one's really talking about how average their defense has been this season. Even when they played against the Baltimore Ravens, and I looked at that game, they were scared, bro. They were scared of Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. They literally were tackling like pansies out there. You know what I mean? And maybe Derrick Henry gives them PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that's what happens. Like, look at this, right? Buffalo's tired of seeing that, right? They're tired of that. So is Tony Pollard Derrick Henry? Hell no. But can we run on Buffalo? Absolutely. I don't think Buffalo's a tough football team. And I think that's going to hurt them because they got talent. But I think defensively, you can expose them. You can run on them. You can pass on them. The opportunities will be there, man. So I think we don't need to play scared. Screw it. Go for it. Go for it. If you get 5 interceptions, get 5 interceptions. Who gives a damn? We have nothing to lose. You can't play conservative against the Buffalo Bills because Buffalo can score points. And that's how we'll lose against them. But if you just say F what you heard and let's go, we can make things happen, man. So that's what I think as to how they could beat the Buffalo Bills. So Rico, I know the Bills, it's your squad and everything. Of course, we're going to flip the question, of course. Absolutely. So knowing what you know about the Titans, of course you know about the Bills. Give us the recipe on how we can beat the Buffalo Bills as a Titans fan, man.
First of all, that was cute. That was super cute. You guys were passionate. You guys were rah, we could do this and we could do that. What you guys have to remember and remind yourselves as who's holding you back. Who's holding you back is number 8. Will Levis is holding you guys back. You guys can talk about all the run that you have to do, but if you can't get the ball in the end zone, meaning score, and you're allowing teams to score on you, you can't run the football because now you're stuck having to play catch up and winning the game. Now, that's neither here nor there. I'll have my time to talk about what's going on with the Titans. Here's how you guys can win against the Bills. You saw it against the Ravens, right? And it was about physicality. You have to punch the Bills in the mouth right off the bat. You have to be physical. If you're not physical, because we may give a lot of yards up, but we're very much bend but don't break type of defense. We'll let you have what we want to give you, but when push comes to shove, there's things that we can do. But how you want to beat the Bills is by playing man-to-man football. L'Jarius Sneed has been a thorn in my side as a Bills fan because every time Diggs got on the field, he would lock Diggs up. And once he locked Diggs up, now it's up to somebody else to make a play. So now I thought, okay, he's gone. I don't have to deal with him. He's with the Chiefs. Now I got to deal with him with you guys. L'Jarius Sneed is a bona fide dog. It's a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because right now we don't have anybody that can really separate. Keon Coleman, he's not that guy. He's got size, but he's not going to separate. He's not going to be able to do a whole lot, right? You got Khalil Shakir. He's nursing an injury. He's not 100%. He's your slot. He's your slot guy. So whoever can travel, I don't know if it's going to be Roger McCreary. If he's going to be the one that's traveling, I'm not sure yet. All right. So then you got to deal with Mac Hollins, journeyman. You know what I mean? Nothing to write home about. And Curtis Samuel, we haven't even figured out what to do with Curtis Samuel. So man-to-man football. You lock us up. Now you've got Josh Allen that's going to be sitting here going, who can I go to? And then Josh Allen turns into scrambling Josh. Now your defense has to stay with it. So at the end of the day, what it comes down to is this. Play man-to-man ball, play man-to-man ball, put some pressure on Josh, put him into uncharacteristic position where he has to force the ball out sooner than needs to, or he's got to hold on to the ball. Then he's got to be Josh. He's got to scramble. So if you get him in that mode, you can keep the game close. I'm not saying you're going to win it or nothing like that, but you can keep it manageable and close by making him go 9 for 30 when he went up against the Texans. The Texans had a heck of a game plan. Man-to-man ball. I don't care what you got to do. How disrespectful, first of all, D'Amico Ryan was like, we're about to face one of the toughest quarterbacks in the game, one of the best in Jordan Love. But because you put out a good game plan against against the Texans without Khalil Shakir, fam, let's pump the brakes a little bit. But anyway, neither here nor there. So if you're going to beat the Bills man-to-man, I don't know if you guys are a man-to-man team or you play a lot of zone. When you sign a guy like, when you draft a guy like McCreary and you sign a guy like L'Jarius Sneed, you're most likely going to be man-to-man. Here's the problem. You go man-to-man, you're going to have to deal with the back of Josh Allen. If you turn your back on Josh, it's a wrap. He's going to run the football. So you have to play discipline. So here's what teams have been doing. Playing spy. They've been spying Josh. They think they're sneaky. Let me spy. Let me hide the spy. So you hide the spy, then now who's going to take Kincaid? You guys talked about all the other players, but you forgot about Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Kincaid is a player. He can play. So that's neither here nor there. We'll get to where we need to get to. But how you beat the Bills is you got to be physical. You got to punch us in the mouth right off the bat. But that's got to be a Tajay Spears role because he's a bigger back. He's going to be able to do that. But I don't think he doesn't have the Derrick Henry stigma behind him. So that ain't going to happen. And then you got to play tough defense and really get Harold Landry, baller. Simmons, baller. K9, I like K9. When he was drafted, he went to the Chargers. I think it was the Chargers at first.
The Chargers,
right?
Yep.
Went to the Chargers. I was a big fan of K9. K9 has fallen off. He ain't the K9 that he used to be. So I
think he's gotten better.
We'll see. We'll see, because he hasn't really been a difference maker for you guys. You know it. He's just been a guy out there. Just a guy. He hasn't been a guy that
disagree.
That guy. I mean, you can't disagree because I'm speaking facts, no paper. Where's my printer at? Maybe he's that, right? So
he's been pretty good. But good.
That's what I'm talking about. So you want to beat the Bills? That's how you're going to do it. Spread us out. Spread us out if you want to. But I'd rather, if you want to beat us, physicality's got to be what it is. You can't really spread us out because we got Teron Johnson back. Teron Johnson is the best nickel corner in the game. He's physical and he can get down deep and be problematic, right? So 12 personnel, if you guys even have it, if you guys go with 12 personnel, I don't know if you guys even have the personnel to do that. So that's what you gotta come in and try to do something like that. So the way I look at it, you can't turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying? And you got to play physical. You got to punch us in the mouth. You got to push us around in the trenches, defensively and offensively. And then at the end of the day, man to man, you got to press us. We don't have the guys right now that can really separate and get going. If Amari Cooper plays, game over.
Oh,
but we don't know if Amari y'all forget, huh? You must have forgot. I'll remind y'all later, right?
Number 18. He's wearing 18, I heard. He's wearing number 18.
That's a nasty number. That's a nasty number. Anyway,
took the kicker's number.
Listen, man. Hey, that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. So at the end of the day, what ends up happening is that's how you got to beat us. Be physical. Maybe get big on big. Get 12 personnel on there. Beat us in the trenches. You got to push us around and play man-to-man ball. You got yourself a chance. I didn't say you're gonna win. I said that's how you're gonna stay in the game. You got yourself a chance. That's how the Titans can do some things. Now, I don't know if it's my turn to speak on how.
Well, that's what we're about to get to. Hold on, Rico. We about to get there. I'm gonna let you have your box. Just hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna let you cook. Hold on. Before we do that, let's get to some of these people in the chat, man. And then Rico, I'm gonna let you go, bro. Hold on. I know you got your boy here. He says James Mountain Man. He says Rico, let's effing go. All right. William Jones.
What's going on?
Big Blue. Big Blue, you heard him.
Fans in here, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all joining the show, by the way, man.
Yes, sir. Bill I am. He said same speech from the last time, the 41 bird. We're gonna see. We ain't got smacked just yet. We're gonna see if it happens. Max the board, whatever, bro. He said Mason Stars has a chance. If Will Levis starts in, we're gonna see. Let's see who else we got in here. TA in the building. What up, TA?
What up, TA? What's going on, bro?
What's happening? Appreciate that, bro. We appreciate that. All right. So, Rico, I'm gonna let you have your shine, my brother. So, Rico, give us the many reasons that you're gonna want to. I know you about to have it of how the Bills can beat the Tennessee Titans. Go ahead,
First and foremost, before I even get in there, for those that are watching right now, do me a favor. Not for me, but for these two cats right here, these two dudes right here, smash that like right now. I don't understand why they don't have as many subscribers. They should be the Tennessee Titans that you got to go to. Now, I still got love for my guy, Tennessee Titan, my man, Titan Anderson. That's my guy right there. I still got love for you, my man.
Yes,
but
sir.
Right now, we're on the Tennessee Titans weekly show. Smash that like, man. Stop disrespecting these guys by commenting and not liking it and subscribing. Stop doing that to these guys. Deserve it. They put too much damn work into that. Now let me roast these boys right now on an open campfire. Let's go. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Here's how the Bills they're gonna give it to you, the Titans. Right. Right now, we got humbled. We got humbled heavily. Baltimore came in and absolutely gave it to us. They said, we are better than you. We're about to show you. And we caught the Titans, we caught the Ravens on a must-win. Their backs were against the wall. So we happened to catch a team that their backs were against the wall, and a desperate and hungry and team that's salivating like a dog without a bone. It's hard to beat that team. And the Ravens have found their niche, and they took it out on us. And we got embarrassed. So here we go. We had to try to redeem ourselves against Stephon Diggs, an emotional game. The guy that used to be on the team that wanted to break up with us, right? We gave the ball away. We gave the game ball away. We pretty much had a time to go to overtime, recoup, and get down the field and do what we do with the offensive weapons that we have without Khalil Shakir. And here we go, giving the ball right back to them with 30 seconds left, giving them all the time they want, kick a field goal, game over. All right? But it's not about the other teams. It's about what we're doing now. And the Bills just had a big-time win against a division foe in the Jets, the number 2 defense in the game. And that number 2 defense in the game, we just put up just shy of 400 yards of total offense on them. All right? They got Sauce Gardner. They brought back C.J. Mosley. They got Quinnen Williams. They got some dogs on that squad.
Facts.
I'm not saying the Titans don't, but this little paper defense that you got going right now, that ain't going last time, bro. Because right now, the Bills have found themselves a way. We were able to run all over this heavily touted defense with the backup running back and sweet baby Ray Davis, 152 total offensive yards. That's my guy right there. So you want to talk about physicality? The Bills brought the physicality. Now Khalil Shakir is healthy. Now we're starting to kind of move the football. And we are 2 games ahead in the AFC East. We've got to move the football. So how do we beat the Titans? First things first, attack your edges. You got to attack your edges. Y'all do not contain, man. I've seen the running backs that you guys have played against. Although you guys got a good defense, you guys are susceptible to letting these guys get out and contain. You guys lose contain. This is where my boy K9, he's a liability in that regard. That's number 1. Middle of the defense is where I want to attack. Kincaid and my man Khalil Shakir. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. I like Roger McCree. I think, is he your nickel or is your outside? McCree.
He's a nickel.
He's the nickel. Excuse
One
me.
of the best in the game at that too.
I like McCree. I think he's got a great game. I love what he's got going with you guys. But you guys got a good team. I like your safeties. I like Amani Hooker. I think he's solid. I like Quandre Diggs. I think he's solid as well. But I'm attacking the middle of the field, and this is where Kincaid is going to have a moment. Now, I'm not sure how much Tavondre Sweat is playing. I don't know if if he gets a lot of time on the field. I know Sebastian Day is your guy, and he's getting a lot of time. But Tavondre is in and out. You guys have a stout inside, so it's going to be hard for us to kind of maneuver to push you guys in the trenches. That's why I said you guys got to push. So we're going to attack on the outsides. That's the way I would do it. Attack on the outsides. But forget about what offensively we're going to do. It's about the defense, because you're attacking my defense, saying my defense is not that good. My defense. Your quarterback, Will Levis. How many weeks are we in? Week 7. We're going into week 7, right?
Is
that right?
Yeah, this is our 6th game, but week 7, yes.
That's right. So you guys have played 6 games, and your quarterback has 7 interceptions. I'm not a mathematician, but he's throwing a pick every damn game. All right?
Facts.
Oh, by the way, just so you know, the Bills, we are number 2 in the league in takeaways. So that bend but not break mentality I was telling you about, we'll give up the yards, but sometimes you got to play a little chess. We got to let you feel that you got something, and then we take it away. So we may give you yardage, but when push comes to shove, defensive red zone is what we do, that's our strong point. The Jets last week, 1 for 4 in the red zone. You had your opportunities. We bend, but don't break. I love Tavondre Sweat, by the way. I actually wanted the Bills to kind of look into, fortifying the inside of the line, but that's okay. We got our guy, Dwayne Carter. We cool. So all that being said, the key to this game is Will Levis. we will pressure Will Levis. My man Babbage, I say Babbage, I was going to say McDermott, but McDermott has given the reins to Bobby Babbage. You're not too familiar with Bobby Babbage, but Bobby Babbage is not calling the plays. We can get after it. McDermott is the kingpin of the squad, but Bobby Babbage is the one calling plays. All we have to do is make Levis feel uncomfortable. Make it like I've seen the footballs he's been throwing. He's not even giving your guys an opportunity to catch the football. You have Calvin Ridley. You got D-Hop. I do not understand the problem. It's not like he doesn't have the weapons, but if your coach wants to hang himself with holding onto the ball and giving the ball up to my man Will Levis, you have Calvin Ridley right now. He's only got 27 targets this year, 9 receptions.
Yep.
Unbelievable. With the amount of money you guys are paying that brother, 9 receptions. D-Hop, the aging D-Hop, 14 receptions. You know who your leading receiver is? Tony Pollard. Your running back. Nah. This is not the game that you want to try to exercise your running backs because we're going to give you what you want. And when you want to take that shot down deep, turnover is waiting. Will Levis is a liability. I thought he was going to be something, but right now, his 66 completion percentage, 700 yards with 7 interceptions to his 5 touchdowns with a 70.7. Nah, bro. He's being sacked 15 times. 15 times. That boy he's spending more time on his back than on his feet. So that's the problem. Now, Mason Rudolph, I know you said you want to bring in Mason Rudolph. That could be a potential. You guys moving on to Mason Rudolph, you just killed every chance you get to get Shedeur Sanders. It's tagged for Shedeur Sanders season. Keep that brother in. Problem is, Rand Carthon? Is it Rand Carthon?
Yep, Rand Carthon, yep.
He may not have all the patience in the world to keep your head coach in power. He might say, you know what? I've seen enough. You got to go. So we'll see what Rand decides to do. It seemed like he was cooking this offseason. Things looked like it was great. But Will Levis is your problem. You should have never let Malik Willis go. You should have never done it. And now y'all paying for it because he went to Green Bay. And he was looking mighty good. He got them boys in contention. Y'all thought you were too smart for your own good. Too smart for your own good. You let that boy go. Will Levis is the problem, and that's what's going to lose you the game. It's going to lose you the game. Try to run the ball all you want, but when you're down 2 scores, you're relegated to passing the football. And I'm sorry, Rasul Douglas ain't no slouch. Christian Benford ain't no slouch. And you better watch out who you throw in the middle of the field because Taylor Rapp, he be ready. He got that Guardian cap on. He don't care now. He ready to go after it. So that's how the Bills are going to walk away with a win at home because we need it. It's going to be at home when we were playing in front of the Mafia now. So that's how we're going to do it. I feel like I took on too much of your time, but that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. I'm sorry, Titans fans. I'm sorry.
Hey, you cooking? You cooking? All right, brother. Well, appreciate that insight. Hawk, I'm gonna throw that next question to you.
Let me turn the stove off, man. Come on.
Hey, you cooking, bro? I don't know what y'all eat in Canada, but hey, you cooking. If you eat gumbo, bro, you cooking. I think you Haitian, so you got that. I know you doing your thing. Hey, there you go, my brother. There you go. Go ahead, Hawk. Go ahead, cook. Tell us how the Titans can continue to be losers and how we can lose against the Bills.
Okay, so in elementary school, maybe first grade, right? You learn about syllables, right? So I'm going to give you 3 syllables right now. Will Levis. Okay? All right? Simple. Okay? How can we lose? From this guy right here. This guy right here, right? With that look, right? So, I'm going to add 4 more syllables to this. Brian Callahan. Well, that's 5. Brian Callahan, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy, okay? It's a trust factor. Brian Callahan and Will Levis right now are the worst quarterback head coach combination in the NFL. It is. Will Levis is playing like the worst quarterback in the league right now. I'm not thrilled with Buffalo's defense, but you don't have to be a great defense, as we saw with the Colts, who is 32 in the league in defense, right? We made the Colts, I ain't gonna say look like a great defense, but we made them look better than what they really are based on turnovers, conservative play calling, And the thing is, I think with Brian Callahan, I think he actually wants to open up the playbook, but he just can't. He doesn't trust Will Levis. And so,
right.
as a leader, you have to sort of tune that out and say, look, I want to win. We got to win some games. So, we've only won one football game. And to lose to Buffalo, though, it's not an AFC South game. It is an AFC game. So, it's like, hey, man, you got to try to do what you can to win a ball game, man, because we got a new stadium coming in 2 years, man. And so, the way that we're trending now, man, we're playing as if we're the worst right now. And so, what I'm looking at is more on the fact of looking at Buffalo. Buffalo does have a very good offense. You got Josh Allen, you got James Cook, and when you look at everything, am I frozen?
No, you're good. You're good.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
You were frozen. You were good. You were good, and then you froze. You came back again.
Okay, all right. So you got Josh Allen. I don't know if James Cook is going to play. I know he's been hurt. Yes, you got Amari Cooper. You know what I'm saying? The new Buffalo Bills. He's very glad to leave Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? He made his press conference today. He's like, hey, man, I'm glad to be. He drove to Buffalo, man. That's how bad he wanted to get to Buffalo. He didn't even fly, man. So, look at Keon Coleman. So you guys do have weapons. I know about Dalton Kincaid, even Dawson Knox, who's from Nashville. I know about these guys, and even your offensive linemen, get Deion Dawkins to piss him off a little bit so he get some penalties, right? Jeffrey Simmons could maybe get him in his feelings. So Deion Dawkins be in his feelings, bro, like literally. You know what I mean? But looking at that, I know your offense is going to score against our defense. I'm not going to say that y'all going to score a lot of points like you might think. It ain't going to be a 41 burger like last year. You might get 25 at best, maybe, but we can't score 25 points. That's the problem. It ain't the defense. It's our offense. We can't score points. Calvin Ridley, and here's the thing. When I first heard Calvin Ridley talking trash, I was like, bro, shut up, right? But I was like, you know what? The more I heard him, I was like, I understand what he's saying, right? He's frustrated. Now, he's got to catch the ball when the ball comes his way and his hands are on the football. But, Will Levis right now, the way he's playing, y'all, it's bad, man. It's bad. And Brian Callahan's offensive play calling is bad. You all would just simply beat us just on that alone, man. Is that our offense is so inept, man. It's just like, what can we do to score enough points? That's the issue. We're not going to score enough. I think our defense is going to hold Buffalo. Buffalo is 21 in the league in offense. It's not like y'all offense is just out here killing because you're not. Okay? The one thing that I will always say, Rico, I've always said this about your team on our shows. The issue that you've always had is the run game, right? Now you finally get to have, James Cook out there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not worried about the run game. I'm not worried about Ray Davis at all. I'm not worried about him at all. He will be lucky to get 40 yards rushing. Mark my words. Maybe 30 yards rushing. Mark my words. So I don't think your offense is going to score as many points as you might think, but we're not going to score enough because we just don't have enough, man. So we're going to lose because we're not going to score enough. That's just what it is. So that's my point, Jacques. What about you, Jacques?
So hold on.
Yeah.
All that chatter to tell me that you're going to lose? All that chatter. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. We. All that we talking French. All I heard was
10-point favorite. You all are a 10-point favorite, right? A 10-point favorite.
That's high. That's quite high right now.
That is high. So, but I don't think it's gonna be that much of a difference. I think it's gonna be a little closer than what you might think. But going into the game, if I'm being realistic, of course I want the Titans to win. But to tell you honestly, we suck right now. So we'll see.
So
go for it, Jacques.
So y'all both make.
I hate saying that.
Y'all both make hell of 5 points. I mean, like facts, no paper for both of y'all. I'm going to say, of course, Will Levis, and y'all know how I felt about Will Levis coming out of college, and you know how I feel about him now. Shout out to you, Rico, because you're correct. We never should have got rid of Malik because Malik probably would have won us a game or two. Just is what it is. But when I'm looking at our offense, and I went back and I looked at film, Hawk, and I went back and I looked at tape, and Brian Callahan's scheme, it works because it worked in Miami when Mason Rudolph got in there. If you go back and look at the preseason, and Rico, I don't know if you looked at the preseason, you might not have. But when you go back and look at the preseason, there were 2 quarterbacks that were in that particular scheme that we were scoring. It was Malik Willis and Mason Rudolph. He's scheming these guys getting open. Now, sometimes, Enrico, I'm at the games, okay? So I'm a season ticket holder. Yep. I have a hell of a view, my brother. So I look at this stuff, and I can see, I'm like, hey, Will, what are we doing? He's open. Why are we going to our first read? What are we doing? We didn't go through progression 2, 3. If you even had a fourth read, you didn't even go through that. So, of course, again, we've talked about this on our last show. Callahan's the leader. He's always going to get the backlash. If you're in leadership, if my team is not performing, I'm always going to get the backlash. It just is what it is. But if I draw up a scheme that's something that I tell you to execute and you still can't execute that scheme, you're not a good quarterback at that point. Maybe I need to sit you. Maybe we were thinking the wrong quarterback was he needs to sit his ass down for about a year or two. It just is what it is, right? So when I look at this game, again, like you said, Rico, that's something that I noticed with the Bills. They're able to take the ball away. I give you credit on that. I give you 100% credit. Again, I'm like, Hawk, this is not going to be a high-scoring game like y'all think it's going to be because our defense is pretty solid. But again, we have a quarterback problem. And Diego, I didn't say Malik was a starter. What I'm saying is Malik would at least won us 1 or 2 games. Titans Nation can't see that, but the world can see that. You know how many people that I had in my mentions that's around me that's fans of other teams that's asking me, why did y'all get rid of Malik? Why did you get rid of Malik? Why did you get rid of Malik? Why? Stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Just for us to go 1-4 and this fool beats us and they win 2 games. So in this game, if Malik can't, if Will Levis can't get going, if he can't get the ball out, which I think he's hurt, I do think he's ultimately hurt.
Facts.
He needs to sit down. Callahan needs to sit him down before he gets him hurt all the way through the season. But if he can't get the ball out, because he couldn't even throw the ball maybe 20 yards. That was a dead ball. That thing did just like that. Boop.
Yep.
Bloop.
Facts.
It did just like that. You target Calvin Ridley 8 times. 8 times and 0 catches. 8 targets, 0 catches. Listen to what I just said. 8 targets, 0 catches. Okay? And if you don't know film, if you don't know ball, you're going to be like Calvin Ridley's trash. But when you go back and look at the actual film, you break it down, you see tendencies. Oh, he short hopped that ball. Oh, he was supposed to come back to this route, but he got the ball out a tick late. Oh, what are we doing getting the ball out a tick late? Right? We are not evaluating properly, if that makes sense. So in this game, when you have a team like the Bills who structured very well when it comes to defenses, the Bills have always been a good defense where they take away the ball. Oh, it's y'all just doing like this. It's like, oh, your corners and your safeties, you know what I would recommend if I'm coaching them? Just sit. Do not move. Just sit. Just stay. Stay on the hash. Stay on the hash. Stay on the hash. Because the ball is coming to you. It is coming to you. It is coming to you. And I know Titans fans, a lot of us are with reality, but some of us are not. We have a quarterback problem. And right now, if we don't address this quarterback problem, we're not winning another damn game. So with that being said, we can keep up defensively. Again, our defense is amazing. I knew coming into the season the defense was going to be cold. Hawk, what I kept telling you in the offseason, the defense was going to be solid. But the offense does not match. It's not matching. And again, like you said, Hawk, the trust factor when it comes to Callahan, he does not trust Will Levis at all. He doesn't trust him. So again, you said tank for Shador. That might be what they might be doing. I don't want to go to that, but
you feel it's too soon.
I mean, it seems like it. I mean, I can't give no other explanation of. I've seen enough film. I've evaluated enough. I know what I've seen. What do we continue to do? So that's my thoughts, bro. If number 8 can't get going, we ain't winning. We ain't winning this game. Y'all ain't gonna blow us out the water, but we ain't winning this game.
I think Rico thinks they're going to.
I think he does.
They're going to. It's like it's a home game, and the games are hard to win. And when your quarterback is turning the ball over, you guys know this all better than I do. When Josh Allen was turning the ball over, it was problematic. That's all people want to talk about. That's all Josh is known for. And funny enough, you know who has no interceptions thrown this year? Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts. That is true. That's facts.
0, right?
That's facts. That's right.
He's taking care of the football. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not about to change anytime soon. You just went against the vaunted, very good defense in the Jets. Listen, what's another good defense? We know we played good defenses all the time. So, but listen, unless y'all forgot, we got an elite quarterback in Josh Allen. He is number 2 in the league. Pat Mahomes, that's the dog. Josh Allen, number 2 right underneath him. So, I mean, you guys got your hands full with Josh Allen. So play man-to-man if you want to.
We're going to play it all day. We got Legarius. We're going to play it all day. We got Brownlee out there. And if you don't know about Brownlee,
exactly why we went out and got Amari Cooper.
That's fine.
Cooper, 2.7 yards of separation. And if L'Jarius Sneed wants to take his time by occupying Mr. Amari Cooper, we'll take it. Kincaid will get free. Khalil Shakir will get free. And maybe Keon Coleman can get a little dance in there too. So, I mean, it's going to be a fun game. I never sleep on the Titans. For some reason, the Titans always seem to play as well. But the big difference is you guys left. I don't know why you guys did this, but Mike Vrabel's gone. You don't have Mike Vrabel. Vrabel knows defense. He knows how to maneuver.
It's it's this guy. That's the problem. That's the problem.
You missed that.
That is Mr. PSD to the Buffalo Bills fans, man. Okay?
Yep.
Y'all see Buffalo Bills fans don't get PTSD, but look at the jersey I got on. Y'all see the king? Y'all see the king? Y'all see the king? That's the problem. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
I see it, brother. I see it. And Titans fans, I'm telling you right now, and I gotta try to be as real as possible. I mean, Jacques and Hawk always keep it a buck with you guys. They always try to, find the silver lining in this. There's no silver lining, folks. It's a black cloud. It's a black cloud. I'm sorry. The silver lining is not there. I'm trying to look through the smoke, and I just can't. The Bills should win this game.
Yeah.
The Bills should win this game handsomely. I'm not saying it's going to be a beatdown, but it should be a 2-score game. It should be that way. The first 3 games of the season, Mitch Trubisky got a chance to play. Why? Because we took care of the Miami Dolphins. We took care of the Arizona Cardinals. And who was the other team that we blew out? It don't even matter. We went 3 at Jacksonville Jaguars. We absolutely crushed the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mitch Trubisky got in. I'm hoping to have Mitch Trubisky come back into this game. That tells me the game is over, and that's probably going to happen. So
are we going to see Mitchell Trubisky play this game?
The reason we see Mitchell Trubisky is because Josh Allen's got his ball cap on and he's sipping his Gatorade. That means the game is over. The fat lady sung. And it's a good thing that you guys are not. It's a away game because you won't have to leave the stadium too early. I mean, you can stay in the comfort of your own home.
That's good.
And watch a beautiful game on Sunday.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
And again, y'all are there, but we're gonna see if y'all expectations is bigger than ours. So y'all got quote unquote Super Bowl expectations, but y'all got some heavy hitters that y'all got to get through. Cause y'all not clean like you used to be. Y'all there, but in my opinion, y'all were not that strong.
They're not a tough football team. Buffalo's not a tough football team.
That's my point. Back in the day. I'll give y'all like at least about a year ago, and when y'all had Poyer, when y'all had that squad, man, y'all were them dudes. Not saying y'all not them dudes now, but I'm just saying the teams that y'all have to go because y'all gonna see the Ravens again. And the way Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry,
I can't wait.
The way they're going off, man. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I got to say.
If the playoffs started today, Buffalo will be the 4th seed, so they'd have to see teams like the Ravens, which they can't beat.
Texans,
they can't. That'll be a close game. And
let me back that up. Back that up for a second. Let me back that up for a second. Historically, the Bills match up extremely well against the Ravens. We match up extremely well. This was a desperate Ravens team that needed to win, and it started off right off the bat wrong, where they let King Henry rip off an 87-yard touchdown. We were never able to recover. The crazy part about that is there was a moment that we could have kept the game close, and then it just fell apart. So every game that we've been in, the Bills typically don't lose by more than 6. We always keep it close. But this was one of those games where it just fell apart. But it was close at one point, and then the doors got blown open. Texans, the Bills really should be 5-1 at this point. The Bills should be at 5-1.
I mean, y'all already lost to the Texans. I mean, that's already happened.
In my opinion, that game was one that we gave away. We let them have that one. And the Texans are a good squad. Nico Collins is not there anymore. So we're about to see, because they're like one of those teams where they're really good or they're a couple of misplays here and they could falter. So I mean, that's neither here nor there. But Texans, the Titans fans, y'all need to know good defense, but in this game, you need an offense. You need an offense, and you need to complement your defense. And right now, you got. Remember how I don't know if you saw the picture where Stephon Diggs was dapping up Josh Allen, and when he was walking away,
he looked
at
at
him like this, looking at like this. The defense right now is looking at the Titans offense like this, like,
of course.
what y'all doing, man? Like we working hard over here, and y'all got this quarterback, this bum ass quarterback over here, just turn the ball over like crazy. Y'all gotta stop.
But you know what Buffalo fans are looking at like that right now? The Sean McDermott like this, right? So just 2 weeks ago, see, it's all good now.
Keisha back up there,
Jet, right?
Go put Keisha back up there. Keisha.
But now looking at
y'all would have lost. Y'all would have had another loss Sunday if the kicker didn't keep hitting the upright. Girl, did you not see my kicker missing up? Listen, two things, Keisha. My kicker misses an extra point, wide left.
Yeah.
My kicker misses a 30
Scott Norwood
field goal, right?
Scott
Norwood. He misses that. A Hail Mary caught by Alan Lazard. Fam, if that Hail Mary doesn't happen, this game is not as close as people want to make it seem. Keisha.
It is. So
it's a whole different ballgame, my girl.
2 weeks ago, you all wanted to fire this guy, Sean McDermott, right? Because Houston and Baltimore had y'all in your feelings, especially the Baltimore game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you all were 3-0 at the beginning of the season against Arizona, trash. The Miami Dolphins, trash. Jacksonville, extra trash. Extra trash. So you got to look at it, right? The New York Jets, average. Right?
Yep.
Average. So
we almost beat them.
Barely beat them by 3, and they beat us by 3.
That's what I'm about to say. Keep going, Hawk. Keep cooking.
So Buffalo is not this team. You know what I'm saying? Now I give y'all, when you look at the roster, you know, you all had aspirations to get to the Super Bowl by now, man. That hasn't happened, and it's not going to, right? Because Buffalo, again, their interior on defense, the defense is the problem. Defense is the problem. So you all might not give up a lot of yards, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, give up a lot of touchdowns, but you know, Baltimore did put 35 on y'all by running the football. They did. And New York ran the ball very well. Their receivers had 200 yards receiving. So I would be concerned if I'm the Buffalo Bills. The expectation for the Bills versus us is up here. You all have Josh Allen, the second best quarterback in the league, as they say, right? So, you know, you all have been in the playoffs the last 5 seasons. So you would think, okay, it's that time, right?
It's that time, yep.
You all are digressing, right? Regressing, right? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So we're lowly right now. We got some problems here. But Buffalo, hey, let y'all lose to Tennessee and watch what they do to Sean.
Y'all bet not lose to us. Y'all bet not lose to us.
Fanatics fans gonna be looking at McDermott like,
how did y'all lose to them? Come on, we won it for limping quarterback.
I will say this though. I'm gonna say this. I say this every year when we do the. I mean, you guys do the same thing, right? When the schedule comes out and we start looking at the games and who we playing and so on and so forth. Yo, that's a win. That's a loss. I don't like this. I don't think I took the Titans to we beat the Titans, but there's always one game, and in your case, there's a game that you didn't deserve to win, and you guys end up winning. You're like, yo, how do we win that game, right? And the Bills, where there's always a team that beats us, you're like, how do we give that game up to that team? And it could be the Titans. Maybe in another life. It's not going to be this one. I'm sorry. It ain't going to be this one. It ain't gonna be
That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. I'm telling you, this man will be working at FedEx, man. If y'all lose to the Titans, man.
I bet not lose.
He's looking at boxes being carried to the airport. That's what he's looking at right now. If he loses to the Titans, man.
Listen, I'm on record saying if I like McDermott, I'm a fan of McDermott. Bills fans get mad at me when I apologize for McDermott, and there are a lot of things that are in his control, and there are a lot of things that are not in his control. He ain't on the field making plays. He ain't on the field tackling. You know what I mean? Disciplined enough and not taking stupid penalties. But he got to take the blame because he's the head brother in charge, right? But I said it.
That's right.
If he doesn't get it done this year, and he loses to the same team in same fashion, and I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs, or he doesn't make the playoffs, bro, the team's got to start really looking at somewhere else for a head coach because you can't have that happen. You got to have results.
One of those two scenarios is going to happen. I think Buffalo will make the playoffs, but you're not going to beat the Chiefs. Not going to beat the Chiefs. I don't think Buffalo has enough to win or go far in the playoffs. I just don't see it on defense. I don't. But we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. So
well, yeah, we definitely will see. I mean, listen, let's put it this way: the Titans. Let's not forget the Chiefs. They have a 35-year-old tight end that's hit and miss at this point, right? The first 3 weeks, everybody's wondering what's going on with him. Is he benched? What's happening? And then he had a come out game that he played well. But prior to that game, everybody was wondering what the hell was going on with Travis Kelce.
That's right.
Pacheco hurt. Rasheed Rice hurt. Right?
Yeah.
They haven't got Hollywood Brown yet. We don't know what's going on. Xavier Worthy, rookie. So like, I am buying the sauce that everybody's buying right now. I mean, they nearly lost to the Chargers. So there are some teams that they were close to, but at the end of the day, what matters is W's. They won. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But yeah, the Bills got to get over the hump. They got to beat the Chiefs. But first, we go 1 week at a time. We took care of the lowly Jets that I can't stand. You know rivalries, how they works. There's one team in the division that you guys can't stand. I don't know if it's the Colts for you guys. I don't know if it's the Texans. I don't know.
I still hate the Ravens, but it's the Colts.
Oh, it's the Colts.
It's all of them. I don't like none of them. None of them.
Listen, I have a soft spot for the Dolphins. I don't really hate the Dolphins as much because we whip the Dolphins all the time. The Jets, on the other hand, I can't stand them.
Yeah. You should hate the Patriots more. When Tom Brady was there, he
I
owned
agree.
I listen. I used to. I'll always have a hate for the Patriots, but now they've been relegated to the basement. So why hate something? We can't kick them while it's still down. Come on,
that's right.
Leave the horse alone. We beat the horse. Dead is dead. All right. They need to revive themselves. So let them do what they need to do. The rebuilding. We have better things to worry about right now. Not the damn Patriots.
I got you, man. All right.
We ain't there yet.
Cool. Well, listen, y'all, we're about to get into our favorite part of the show. As you all know, man, the live chop up, man. This will be an opportunity for you all to sit at the dinner table, man, cut up the ingredients, man, put all the food that you can on the table, man, mix up some questions, man, throw it our way. Again, if you have not subscribed to our channel, man, do that as of today. Hit that like button there at the bottom of the screen as well. Buffalo Fanatics as well, too, man. Check out Buffalo Fanatics. Hit the subscribe button for that as well, too, man. We got a lot of Titans that follow the Buffalo Fanatics, man. Be a part of it as well. It's one of the best podcasts on YouTube by far. And as well, you can follow us, all three of us, on Bleacher Report. We didn't Bleacher Report, boys, for sure.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. We'll go for a few questions here.
Yes, sir. He said, can we resurrect Steve McNair, please? I wish, man. R.I.P. to man. R.I.P. to the great. Let me see. And okay, I'm gonna throw out the first question. In a perfect world, who would y'all take with the first, I guess, the third pick of the 2024 draft or 2025 draft for the Tennessee Titans? Quarterback wise, who do you think is the better quarterback out of this draft that we should draft if we go quarterback?
There's no question. You already know what time it is. There's no question. It's Shador.
I think it is a question. I think it is a question.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
He's a bona fide. What are you going to say, Cam Ward?
I like Cam Ward as well. Okay, so this is how I look at it. I think Shador Sanders is more pro-ready right now, okay?
Heck yeah.
And what I like about Shador Sanders, man, he plays under a lot of pressure, man. Like in those games, and for Colorado, I don't think Colorado's they got some talent on offense as far as receivers, but outside of that, they're mid to average, and he still performs extremely well. And I've seen him live. You know, when he played at Jackson State, down here, I've seen him play. He has great control. He's a good composure. He's poised and those things. You know, Cam Ward is cold too. Cam Ward is second in the country in yards. So, you know, so he's doing his thing as well. So I do think it's a debate. I think it is a question. My mind could change tomorrow, but I am going Shador, I'd say, over Cam right now, but it's still a long way to go.
He's battle tested.
Is Cam Ward raw? Would you say that he's got some raw components to him?
He does more than say Shador.
Okay,
but Cam
right now you can get away with a whole lot in college football. You can.
Yep.
There's a vast difference with what happens in the NFL. I mean, look at Will Levis. Will Levis right now, he was supposed to be the bona fide guy, and look what he's doing. Garbage, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't say they thought he was the guy. He was picked in the second round. You know what I'm saying? So
they were almost going to take him in the first round. He was graded as a first round quarterback.
He was, but he wasn't picked for a reason in the first. There's a reason.
That's right. That's right. They thought they got a steal with Will Levis in the second, right? Because they had first round Tyler Grade. Right. Sanders is a professional. He's a pro-ready quarterback. He's learning it right now. He's only getting better, and he's composed. You said it yourself. You need someone that doesn't rattle under pressure. Will Levis is rattling under pressure.
Yeah,
he's seeing ghosts. He's Sam Darnold right now. He's just throwing balls left, right, center. He don't care.
Yep.
You gotta care. You gotta care about that football. So
that's right.
I'm telling you right now, man. This is the way to route. This is the route for you guys to go. You need a quarterback that can go toe to. Here's another thing. You need a quarterback that can go toe to toe with CJ Stroud. That can go toe to toe with Anthony Richardson. That can go toe to toe all the quarterbacks. Because when these guys are Anthony Richardson right now, he's raw. There's your raw quarterback. You want Cam Ward? There's Anthony Richardson right there.
Right.
Feel me? All the physical tools in the game, but right now he doesn't know how to protect himself. He's throwing inaccurate footballs. He's got a few great plays here and there, but you need someone that's consistent. Shedeur Sanders is the route to go. You don't you run to the podium and say, "Here you go, sir."
But it's not that easy though, because Shedeur Sanders at times he has an attitude issue. Sometimes he does when things don't go his way. Sometimes he might chirp a little bit.
Here's the big difference, though. Right? These guys can pull this off on a college team because he's a sophomore.
He's a senior.
Is he a senior? He's a senior.
Well, I think a redshirt junior or senior. He's a 4-year starter. There
you go. All this flashy doing. Wait till you go and be around grown men. Grown men that have been in the game 10 years. Grown men that have been in the game 7 years. Right? 12-year vet. You ain't gonna pull that stunt here. Yo, you gonna earn your way. All right? These boys will put you in your place, especially because they know what you're coming from. I don't care who your daddy is, bro. Yeah, you on this team, your daddy's not going to save you here. You got to come and be correct, right? So I don't think all the bravado that he's doing right now, it ain't going to work in the NFL because these boys are not going to have it. They're not going to have it. So that's the right to go. But Cam Ward, he nice. If it's not Cam Ward, if it's not Shedeur, who you like?
Travis Hunter. But go ahead, Jacques. My bad.
I agree. I'll take Travis. I'll take him. I'll take Travis. If those two are not available,
it's not on the defense, my guy. Your problem is offense.
Yeah, and he played both sides of the ball, but I like him. I mean, he's a generational talent. I can't you up a generational talent, man, when it comes to Travis Hunter. So, I think but again, hey, battle tested, man. When you think of Shedeur, he's battle tested. Again, like you said, he's who has Travis Hunter and then the other receiver that they got. So I'm right with you. I actually agree with both of y'all. Shedeur is the most pro ready. You can tell resources have been poured into him to learn how to read defenses. He goes through progressions. He's ready. I mean, you can plug him and play him tomorrow. Of course, you're gonna have rookie mistakes, but if he's progressing and developing each game, I take it. Cam, like you said, he's raw, but Cam can be fine-tuned as well. That's the one thing I like about Cam Ward. I'm like, he can be fine-tuned to the point where he's coachable. So, and they fit the scheme and the system. Again, Will Levis, I think he's throwing a monkey wrench and everything where it looks like Callahan can't coach. That's what it's making it look like. He can't coach because he's supposed to be this quarterback guru. Well, you came from Joe Burrow to Will Levis. That's like coming from the mansion to the projects, unfortunately. Right?
That's right.
So when you sit there, you think about it, oh, man, I went from this. So I think Callahan is having an ego trip right now where he's trying to literally resurrect him and get him to where he's a serviceable quarterback. But I'm like, man, sometimes, bro, you got to cut your losses. It's hard. You got to cut your losses after a while.
Yeah.
So here's the problem. Here's the problem that I have with this too, because too often young quarterbacks are given up on too early, too soon. Will Levis is in his second year, his first year as a true starter right off the rip. You know, quarterbacks don't really take that leap until year three. Here's the problem. Coaches don't have that time.
They don't.
Coaches don't have that time.
You got to win. You got to win.
Get it done now.
You got to get it done now.
Owners and GMs, they got to be on the same page. And Rand Carthon's looking at this like, okay, do I see any improvement in Will Levis? If I don't see any improvement and you're not coaching him up, this marriage is not working. So who do I trust, the player or the coach?
Yep.
Right.
So Will Levis is the fucking. I don't want to cuss. Will Levis is the problem.
Yeah.
That guy's the problem, man. He's not getting it, and it's very disappointing because the Titans. I looked forward to seeing great things. You got Calvin Ridley, bro. Bench him. Bench him after the Bills. You'll see the difference when Rudolph's in the game. You'll see it.
Tank, we seen it. I see that, Rico, on your title.
We see. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So you see that. So sometimes we like to get the perspective of those that are outside of the Titans
Of course.
fandom. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you see that as well too with Will Levis. Like, man, that man is a problem. Like, he's hot garbage.
It's just disappointing, man, because he's got all the physical tools. He's athletic. He can get out there. He can run. He's got a cannon for an arm, but like he's inaccurate.
Yeah.
He's
But
6%, but a lot of that stuff is dump offs.
Did you see his college tape though, Rico? Did you see him playing college?
I saw him play in college. He was hot. He was that dude.
He was okay. That's the thing about us being in
S. Was hot. He was that dude.
He was okay. Like that's the thing. That's where I think, again, being an SEC country, because you know we down here heavy. We are down here heavy.
Of course.
When you can't beat Vanderbilt, okay. When you can't beat Vanderbilt, that's a problem. You're the laughing stock of the SEC. And when you lose to Vanderbilt, look, ask Alabama right now. They are the laughing stock of the SEC right now.
They're feeling it right
But when
now.
you can't beat a limping Vanderbilt and you can't dominate them, that's a problem, right? When I go back and look at his 2021 film, I think that's when he had the Mario. Was it? It wasn't that Mario Davis. The wide receiver he had. What was his name? You know who I'm talking about.
Wandale Robinson.
Wandale Robinson. When he had Wandale Robinson,
Ray, the running back for the Bills too. The Bills running back was his running back. Yes,
there were schemes where his first read, Rico, if you know, is to throw deep. That is his first read. That is what he did when he had Wandale. That's what helped get Wandale drafted. Right? Was Will Levis. When we go to the next season, oh no, he looks how he looks now. Inconsistent, like you said, inaccurate. He has a strong arm. I get tired of this sometimes from the physical perspective of, man, he throws fast. He throws deep. He's very big. Then I get tired of that because we come from the old school of football. We know fundamentals. We've seen some of the greats play, right? Some of these new kids, probably not. But us, we've seen some of the greats play. You was in the AFC. You're in the AFC East. You've seen the GOAT play
of course
throughout your whole lifetime, right?
You know what time it is.
Understand. You know, we in the AFC South. We've seen Peyton Manning. Matter of fact, we've seen him at UT. We understand what quarterback play looks like when you do it right. But these days and times, we know quarterback play, the playbook has been dumbed down. Okay, cool. I can work with that. They have brought in people to say, okay, hey, Will, I don't know if y'all knew this. In practice, they're showing him videotapes of great quarterbacks that have thrown interceptions to make him feel better. Is this kindergarten? What are we in, kindergarten?
Never heard of such, man.
That's stuff I got to do to my son. My son's playing youth football. Okay, son, come here. Let me show you something real quick. You missed that tackle, buddy. It's going to be okay. That can't happen.
Is it Callahan, though?
Some of it, yes.
I mean,
yes.
Is Callahan just not – they're not jiving? They're like, who's the quarterback coach? Who's your quarterback coach out there? Somebody's not relaying the message enough.
Man.
You know what I mean? It's disheartening. So as a Titans fan, I feel for you out there. I feel for you.
Yeah, man.
This is a good question.
I look at it like,
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Jacques.
No, go ahead.
Go for it.
No, Titan South had a good question. He said, he said, I guess you got to be patient for a first-year head coach and a young second year still learning.
That's the challenge, because now Will Levis is not a bum. He's playing like one right now. He's got all the skill set to be a good quarterback. You got a first-year head coach and Callahan that's realizing he doesn't have Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow just has it between here, right? This guy, Will Levis, is raw, so he's trying to put things together. He's trying to, Calvin Ridley coming in for the first year. So first, everybody thinks because you bring the talent together. McDermott used to say this all the time. I'll take the continuity and the way over talent. Sometimes it's about everyone plays their right role. Play your right role. So Calvin Ridley, you got Calvin Ridley, D-Hop. Who's your
Tyler Boyd,
Tyler
Boyd, Traylon Burks
from Cincy, and you got Traylon Burks, right? Traylon Burks.
Yep.
That's a good 4 receivers. So like, it's not that you guys don't have the weapons. You got 2 good running backs. You bolstered the O-line.
That's right. That's facts.
Something's gotta give.
Yep.
So Will Levis either has to get it, or he just needs to take his lumps, his true first-year lumps. Last year he couldn't really take his lumps because it was just like back and forth, and you didn't know what's going on. So now he's taking his full year, second-year lumps. You got to go through. Because Texans are supposed to take this. Texans will take it, and then next year, year 3, now you decide, okay, this is it. You got to make it together. But you need all of this year to figure it out if he's the guy or not. You got to. So I'm not putting Mason Rudolph in. I know I was messing with y'all. I'm not putting Mason Rudolph in because I need to see if this guy has it or not. And if he doesn't, if you guys go 1-16 with this dude, then he ain't got it. You're gonna sit or you're gonna compete next year, and I'm drafting a quarterback. Sorry, this is the game. This is the league. You showed me what you had in your second year. I'm no slouch. I'm Callahan. I've coached some good guys. Yo, you're making me look bad right now, bro. So either ship up or ship out, because here comes Shedeur Sanders. Here we go. We'll see.
Rico, so Coach O says, was Josh Allen good in his second year?
Josh Allen in his second year was okay, but you saw that he was getting there.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. There you go.
He was moving. Third year is when they brought in Stephon Diggs.
Right.
And then he started really going. Right. Mm-hmm. First year, he had bums for receivers. He had Kelvin Benjamin, Andre Holmes.
That's right.
I mean, he didn't have anything. He had nothing. So then the second year, they bring in Cole Beasley. They bring in John Brown. And you're like, oh, okay, so he's got separators.
Yeah.
Year 3, right. Stephon Diggs. And then, boom, took off. Yep. You got to put weapons around. It's not like they don't have weapons around this guy. You got Calvin Ridley. You got D-Hop. You got Tyler Boyd in slot. Like, come on, man.
The excuses are gone. The excuses are gone. No, that's facts, no paper. He has
separate. I don't want to hear it.
You'll be shocked of how many people compare Will Levis to Josh Allen, man.
Yes.
I know. It's the most laziest take.
Yep. Yeah, it's right. It's physical. They're the same size, but I'm like, they don't have the same ability. And even when folks, were saying Josh Allen is it, I even as a rookie, I saw it from Josh Allen. I said he's got ability. I said he's gonna be all right. He just needs some time. I was a big fan of him early. You know what I'm saying? I saw the mistakes, but I saw a guy that wasn't afraid. And at times when opportunities were available, he took advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? And so you look at him now, man, teams don't realize when you have a good quarterback, bro, you better hold on to him. You better hold on because it's not many. Maybe 4 in the league, maybe 4 good quarterbacks. You better hold on to them. And Buffalo's lucky.
This is the problem, man. Everybody thinks that these quarterbacks just grow on trees, bro.
Yes.
Let me tell you, before we got Josh Allen, the bevy of quarterbacks that we had to go through to get to Josh Allen, buddy, Nate Peter. Listen, man, you don't see what I'm wearing? It's the Nate Peterman process, baby.
Oh wow!
That was my guy. I was a big fan of coming out of Pitt. Peterman's gonna be the guy. 5th round draft pick. He's underrated. We had Trent. Who was that? We had a bunch of bum quarterbacks, my guy. Yeah. We had to go through it while Tom Brady was winning championships and whooping our ass. Yeah. Right? We had to go through it. Mm-hmm. Thad Lewis throwing the football. We had just a whole bunch of bro. So you got to go through it. And right now,
but you know what's sad? We've been going through it. We had Tannehill, and we was serviceable. He was a bridge quarterback. We've been through Mario. Again, we have been going through it for a while, and I think that's the problem with this whole Will Levis experiment. Is somebody said it in the chat? Is we spent a lot of money in free agency on purpose. This was the reason you surround talent around him early. That way, he can't make no excuses. Because once the offensive line gets to blocking, then you can't make no more excuses. This is what people give Rand flack for that, but Rand is actually a smart dude. He knows what he's doing. He's a very smart, intelligent dude to say, okay, hey, I'm doing this on purpose. Y'all might not see what I'm doing. Y'all might see us just losing, but I'm doing it on purpose to make a point. Because remember, Will Levis is not Rand Carthon's quarterback. Contrary to what everybody believes, that was an Amy Adams Strunk's pick. Rand Carthon confirmed it. He did a podcast and he confirmed that.
That's a great point.
Callahan,
when it's not your guy, there's only so much patience you have until now it is your guy.
Exactly.
Rand Carthon's probably like, do not move on from the quarterback. We're gonna figure out play him.
Exactly.
But coach is making my overall coaching record go. I don't care. It's either you leave him in or you're gone, and I'll find someone that can to listen to my instructions. Leave him in. And you know what? This boy a light bulb might go on in Will Levis' head, and all of a sudden he starts lighting it up. Mm-hmm. He starts figuring it out. And sometimes you need a Calvin Ridley to say, you know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
You feel me? Like he was mad.
Yeah,
as he should.
I don't blame him.
As he should.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. But there was a quote at practice today, and Hawk, I sent this to you.
Dude. I know, man.
And I quote, hold on, let me see if I can say. I quote from Will Levis. We didn't have the best day of practice. Want to come out and change that tomorrow, practice up to standards. What are we doing? What are we doing, people? I didn't, let me read this again. I quote from Will Levis. We didn't have the best day of practice today. Want to come out and change that tomorrow, practice up to standard. What does that even mean?
That means his receivers are looking at him, giving side eyes, like, bro, you're doing the same thing you're doing in the game, man.
Come on.
Now, and they're probably going in the huddle, and he's overthrowing these guys. They're not on the same page. It's not good. And coach probably had to come in and say, all right, everybody huddle up. You know, when coach breaks up everybody, he says, defense, offense, get in here. Right? I mean, defense, stay there. Or you know what? We're running the same play 3 times in a row. I want you to get it right. Can't get it right.
Yep. And one thing you don't want to do is lose the locker room. I know that's another thing that everybody's dwelling on. Is he going to lose the locker room?
Too soon. Not going to lose.
I don't think he's losing the locker room. I'm with you because he's trying to change the culture. He's trying to establish some type of culture.
Everybody knows who the problem is.
There you go. And even in the building, you know, how you play ball, I play ball. You know, when you have a trash quarterback, you're going to keep it quiet at first. That is the thing. That's the rule in the locker room. Shut up. Don't say nothing. Let's let them figure it out. But eventually, after a while, you get tired of it, especially if you play defense, because I'm out here every time. Then you get to talking in the locker room a little bit. Then we try to hold each other accountable, but in a way to where you try to be respectful. But, you know, you do have that one knucklehead that's not respectful.
Right. But it's on. That's why it's on Callahan. It's on him. It's on him. So if you know there's a struggle, even today in practice, first of all, why is he even saying that? Right? Why are you saying that? You're giving Buffalo and Rico and the Fanatics bulletin board material. Why are you saying that? Right? So it's like, dude, you're going to struggle in practice sometime. That's cool. But just like him saying, well, I played the game, but I was hurt. I wasn't 100% out there. It's like, why are you saying that, bro?
Why did you say that?
So let me ask y'all a question. Will Levis is in his second year, true second year.
Yep.
So you know that these guys need time to develop. A lot of these coaches don't have the patience that they used to. But it's not the coach's fault; it's the GM fault. Because now owner is like, I want results. My owner buddy is winning championships over there, and I said I spent a lot of money. I need some results here because it becomes a business now. Because there's going to come a time where Jacques and Hogg have these season tickets and be like, you know what? It's not even worth it. Let me sell that to somebody that's the opposition, the op.
That's right.
I'm gonna sell it to the opposite. Now, when you start seeing no Hawaii blue in there or whatever blue you guys have,
that's right.
And you start seeing a whole lot of royal blue, it's gonna be a problem.
It already happens, Rico. It already happens, dog. Listen, it already happens.
If you're not producing and you're not doing anything worthwhile, at least I'm selling seats and I'm selling jerseys. If I'm now affecting my money, now we got a problem.
That's right.
Now we got a problem. So, I mean, listen, you guys are in a tough predicament, man. I think Callahan is a good coach unless he's a fraud, and the whole time it's been Joe Burrow that was carrying him.
Yep.
Could
Rico,
it be
you speaking, bro. You speaking fire.
Listen, could it be Joe? Listen, I've been through a bunch of quarterbacks, so I know, right?
Yep.
Could it be that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Joe Mixon and Tyler Boyd was carrying his ass the whole time, and Sweet Lou was playing great defense to make Callahan look good? Listen, everybody's talking about how the Bengals are this and the Bengals are that, and they made it to Super Bowl. That's why they should get a pass. What have they done since they've been to Super Bowl?
Nothing.
Yep.
So how are we going to hold them to a standard? They've been to a Super Bowl. What the hell are the Eagles do right now since they've been to a Super Bowl?
Nothing.
Ain't doing diddly squat. So Callahan also has a lot to prove. Listen, you don't have Joe Burrow. So are you as true of a guru as we think you are when we brought you here to the Titans? If you're not, we're about to find out. So leave that quarterback in. Let's see how much of a guru you are, or you're a fraud.
And I think that's what I think that's what's happening. I think that's what's happening. And Denard, the way Denard's coaching, I don't think he's going to be here too much longer anyway, man. He's gonna be a head coach somewhere soon. Just just mark my words. We ain't gonna be here next year.
Denard, give me Denard.
He's our defensive coordinator.
Oh, DC. Listen, man. DC Denard might be on his. I mean, listen, they got to keep the defense up. If they continue to keep the defense up and the defense if your defense keeps the games close, then you got a shot.
Yeah.
And if Denard is keeping it that way, then he might have a shot to go somewhere else. But I mean, there's got to be some vacancies. You got to wait till like week 10, week 11, week 12 to know.
My guy G said, "Keep his Eagles out your mouth, man." That's what he's saying. Shout out to my guy G. Fly Eagles, fly.
You better watch out before you
guys. I
get
had so many debates with this Joker, man. Hey, fly Eagles, fly. Do your thing, man.
Rico,
I know y'all trying to fire your. You said
Rico,
what?
We went to the Eagles game and did a show there in Philadelphia at the stadium, bro. That was wild, bro. Them Eagle fans.
The Eagles better keep their mouth shut right now because I don't know what's going on with the Eagles right now. Yep. I don't know what the Eagles are up to right now. They're looking very fraudulent to me. They fell apart last year. They barely beat the Bills when the Bills were beat up 37-34. It took a lot of stuff to happen. Bro, the Eagles, you listen, the Commanders are probably going to take that division.
I like the Commanders.
Fire Sirianni. That's what they were saying in the last game.
Man,
Fire Sirianni. I'm like, boy, they will turn on you so fast in the league, man. I'm telling you. It's about I like the Eagles. I like the Eagles, but right now, you have to win, bro.
They got the pieces, man. Wait till they get healthy again, and then they'll be all right. But like right now, they're just looking pretty fraudulent right now. I don't know. But I like them. They got some good pieces out there. They do. They look good.
They do.
They just got to get the wins in.
That's right. Yep.
So, we'll take one more question, y'all. We're going to get up out of here.
Yep.
One more question.
Damn,
hey,
Buffalo.
I'm going to tell you.
I want to eat some Buffalo wings. Don't let us beat y'all, man, Rico. I'm telling you, dude.
Listen, if the Bills lose to the Titans, all it is going to just jumble up the AFC East. Right now, if AFC East, it's going to jumble up the AFC. If you look at the AFC right now, the AFC ain't nothing really popping. That's great right now. AFC is a mumble jumble.
It is a mumble jumble.
The Chiefs, Texans, and it's the rest of the league. Because the Ravens are in the mix, the Bills are in the mix, the Steelers, everybody's in the mix.
The Colts are 7 seed.
The Colts are still in the mix, man.
How? Yep. Well, yeah, I can see that. Hell, the NFC is in a flux also. I mean, the Vikings. Who thought the Vikings and the Falcons and the Commanders would be where they're at? And the 49ers and the Buccaneers and the Packers are where they're at. I mean, it's good football. I will say that because you don't know who's going to take the round. You don't know who's going to take it.
That's right.
Ooh, okay. Here go. Oh, we got that. This is going to be our last question. Who's going to the Super Bowl? The predictions.
Not Buffalo.
It's going to be if I'm being real, representing the NFC. You gotta listen, man. I like what the Vikings are doing right now, but if I'm truly gonna pick a team from the NFC that's really strong, give me the Vikings right now. Give me the Vikings going to the Super Bowl. I mean, this is super early, right? Oh,
yes,
give me Detroit. Give me Detroit.
That's who I have, Detroit.
Give me Detroit and Buffalo Super Bowl. There it is. I mean, but let's keep it a buck here.
No.
Detroit,
Buffalo,
it's the tale of the old school teams representing, and that's that. I'm sorry, folks. That's
no.
The Chiefs are going to lose to the Bills, and the Bills finally get over the hump.
No, Rico. No. Go ahead, Hawk.
It ain't happening at all.
Mute him.
Yep.
You know what? The Ravens look good, man. If the Ravens went to the Super Bowl, it would not surprise me.
It wouldn't.
Who you got, Hawk?
That's who I have. Is the Ravens and the Detroit Lions.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Keep this in mind, folks. Let me tell you something. The trade deadline is still around the corner. We still got Matt Milano that is hurt, that has not returned. Pair him with, Terrell Bernard. You guys don't know that name. Terrell Bernard is an absolute dog on the Bills. He's the linebacker for the Bills. You start looking up the name Terrell Bernard, you're going to be like,
I know Bernard. 40. He wears 43. He's a tackling machine out there. Yeah. Third round pick a dog. Years ago for Baylor.
You got it. When Milano comes back alongside, and that's like late December, Teron Johnson's healthy. This team starts to really come together. Milano changes everything. And now Von Miller comes back from his suspension because right now we're banged up. We got guys missing. And we still took it to the Jets. You feel me? So, listen, man. Just give us some time, baby. Just give us some time.
And remember, the Jets just got
Ravens Lions would be a nice Super Bowl.
Yeah, y'all bragging a little bit too early. Y'all got Coop. They got Adams. So you don't want the Jets to come on either. That's another thing. The Jets have potential. They have potential to turn it on too.
The Jets, they do. Right now they're 2-4, and they're not looking good. But hey, listen, let me be real. The Jets, they lose one more game, and I think they're going to lose to the Steelers. It's a wrap. They go 2-5. You just brought in Devontae Adams, which was a terrible idea. Devontae should have never went to the Jets. You fool. You know what I mean? So now you go with a quarterback that's turning 40. That's probably going to retire next year. Maybe you got another 2 years. Who do you think you're, Tom Brady? Play till 45?
Hey, he gonna do it.
Bro, you tripping. So Devontae Adams going to a 2-4 team. They're going to go 2-5 because Pittsburgh Steelers defense is nothing to play with. Yeah. Mike Tomlin got these boys playing, and Russell Wilson's ready to go. We'll see. That's my upset. I say Pittsburgh takes on the Jets, and they beat the Jets. And now you got Devontae Adams joining a 2-5 team in the AFC. Boy, please, man. You better not let the Titans catch you. That's what I'm gonna say.
Go and take us out, Hawk.
Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we want to say thank you all for joining the show, man. And more than anything, Rico, first, I want to say thank you, bro. I know it's extremely late where you are, bro.
1 o'clock in the morning, baby. 1 a.m.
Yes,
man.
You guys are my boys, man. I got you.
Bro, we appreciate it, man. We really do, man. So I want to give you an opportunity, man, to say your spiel, man, about your show, everything, man. Let them know where you at, bro.
I appreciate this, man. First and foremost, before I even say anything about what I'm doing and who I am and all that stuff, give these boys some credit, man. These boys are legit. They deserve it, man. Get this video again. 350 likes. That needs that. And then the same people that liked it, subscribe to the channel, man. These guys deserve every bit of it. But yo, you guys can find me everything Buffalo Fanatics, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all the major social media platforms. Go ahead. All podcast form, Spotify, you name it, it's all up there. Buffalo Fanatics. And then it's more specifically, if you want to look for shows, the RICO Report is what I do. And you can catch me on Bleacher Report. Go ahead and follow me on the Bleacher Report, RICO_BF. Salute to y'all and salute to my guys, Tennessee Titan Weekly. Shout! How?
Yes,
For sure, man. For sure, dude. Well, again, Rico, man, listen, we appreciate it, man. You know, Buffalo and Tennessee ever play, dude. Got to crack it with the show for sure, man. Hey, we'll return the favor if needed as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, was we big fans of the Buffalo Fanatics show? The show is dope, man. So for those that's watching the show as well, again, thank you all for joining on the show. As again, you can always find us here on YouTube at Tennessee Titans Weekly. You can find us all on Bleacher Report, as Rico just advised as well, too. We're the Bleacher Report boys for the Titans and the Buffalo Bills. You know, go ahead and download the app. Follow us, man. When those games are there, man, we are on there. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. Man, we're on Twitter at Titans Weekly 24/7. We're on Instagram at Tennessee Titans Weekly. We are in those internet streets, folks.
And again, appreciate you, Rico. Again, these shows are always fun, dog. They always are fun. And every time I look at the schedule, I'm like, oh, we got a Bills. Oh, we got to holler at our boy Rico. Rico, let us know when you come to Nashville, man. We definitely have to hook up if the Bills play in Nashville.
I'm telling you right now, my sister's in Alabama, man. So Alabama, Tennessee is not too far. So
yes,
what is it? Like 3-hour drive? 4 hours?
Not
it depends on where you're going.
My son is in college in Alabama, bro. So it's about an hour and a half, man. Depends on where you're going.
In Birmingham, man. She ain't far. So one of these days I gotta go visit my sister. So once I'm there, yo, we gonna link up. Man.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a live show in person. Like we gotta do a live show in person,
man. If I do it, I might become a Tennessee Titan Weekly membership right there. You know what I mean? Buffalo Titans Weekly, baby. Let's go.
Hey,
you'll have a ball here. You'll have a ball.
You gonna have a ball, bro. You gonna have a ball.
Every time I go to the States, I leave. I come somewhat slim, and I leave 10 pounds to 15 pounds heavier, bro. Y'all got food up the wazoo, man. Every corner is a spot that I want to check out. Now I'm sick of it.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you guys are big out there, man. Golly, man, the food is great.
Yeah,
especially come to the South. Come on now.
I'm telling you.
Oh man,
I know. I'll tell you, that you guys got that sweet tea.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yes sir. Yeah, yes sir.
You guys have the light. When I never hear it. Here you don't get it, but you guys say light ice, just enough to. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's right. Yep.
Yep. The light ice.
So sweet, boy. Come on now.
Yes.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. It feels good, man. But I love that what you guys do, man. Keep it up.
Yes.
Listen, man. Underrated channel, man. I don't know what y'all Titans fans, man. Show these guys some love for real.
Hey, appreciate that, Rico.
Appreciate
Appreciate
that.
it. Appreciate it. Take us home, Hawk. Again, Rico,
All right,
thank
man.
you, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. Well, again, y'all, we appreciate you guys watching the show. We hope you have a great rest of your week. And as we always say, and as we always do, yes, sir. As we always say, and as we always do, folks, facts.
No paper.
Tennessee Titans Weekly, we carry the rock. But being the best podcast with Huff and Jock. We cover the Titans early in the morning or later. With everything you need, spitting facts, no paper. From the Music City, born and raised, we reppin'. The city and the state of Tennessee, we steppin'. Our fans enjoy, they say they'll enlighten us. Let's go Titans fans and tighten up. Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast. We're here to be the best and never last. Hawk and Jock, what's the plot? To make the Super Bowl, or can we win or not? Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast. We give you news and perspectives and do it fast. When you see our shows, tell us what's up. Let's get this win and go home and tighten up.